In this lecture, I will discuss conjugation and conjugate symmetry of the Fourier transform. Suppose the question is, if Fourier transform of any signal xt is x omega, then what will be the Fourier transform of its conjugate? What will be the Fourier transform of its conjugate? How will you determine the Fourier transform of the conjugate of any signal? So as you know, the Fourier transform of any signal xt, Fourier transform of any signal xt is a function of omega, and which is x omega, and this x omega is integration minus infinity to plus infinity xt e to the power minus j omega t dt. This is the formula through which you can determine the Fourier transform of any signal xt. Suppose if you want to determine Fourier transform of the signal yt, then in place of xt you will have to write yt. In the same way, if you want to determine Fourier transform of conjugate of this signal, then what will you do? In place of xt, you will have to write x conjugate t. So in place of this xt, you will have to write x conjugate t e to the power minus j omega t dt. Or you can write this expression as minus infinity 2 plus infinity xt e to the power minus or e to the power plus j omega t dt conjugate. You can write this expression. You can replace this integration with this term, because when you will take conjugate of e to the power j omega t, it will be e to the power minus j omega t, and this xt will be x conjugate t. So you can replace this integration with this term, or you can write this expression as e to the power minus integration minus infinity to plus infinity xt and e to the power minus j minus omega t. So it will again become plus j omega t dt to conjugate. Now, this is, as you know, the Fourier transform of any signal xt is x omega, and x omega is e to the power minus j omega t. Here in place of omega, there is minus omega. So this term you can write as x of minus omega, because x of omega is e to the power minus j omega t, and in this expression omega is replaced by minus omega. So this entire integration can be written x of minus omega and conjugate, or you can write x conjugate minus omega. In this way, you can see here that if Fourier transform of any signal xt is x omega, then what is the Fourier transform of signal? Conjugate of this signal, it will be x of minus omega conjugate. So in this way you can determine the Fourier transform of the conjugate of any signal. Now let us, I have already derived the Fourier transform of the conjugate signal in this PDF file. You can see here the Fourier transform of its conjugate will be equal to x of minus omega conjugate. Now what will happen? What will happen if this signal xt is real? If the signal xt is real. So as discussed, if Fourier transform of xt is x omega, then what will be the Fourier transform of its conjugate? Fourier transform of its conjugate will be x of minus omega conjugate. Now, what will happen if this signal xt is real? If xt is real, xt is real, then what will happen? When xt will be real, then xt and its conjugate will be same, because for the real signal there will be no any imaginary term. So xt and xt conjugate will be equal to each other. Now, what will be the Fourier transform of xt? This is x omega. And what will be the Fourier transform of x conjugate t? This will be x of minus omega conjugate, and these two will also be equal. So if xt will be real, then x omega and x minus omega conjugate will also be equal. So when xt will be real, then conjugate of the signal and the signal will be equal to each other, and their Fourier transform will also be equal. And in this way you can say for the real signal x conjugate minus omega and x omega will be equal to each other. And if you will take conjugate both side, then left hand side become equal to x of minus omega and the right hand side will become equal to x omega conjugate, and this is called conjugate symmetry. And what will happen when xt is real and even? Then for even signal xt and x minus t will also be equal, and the Fourier transform of xt is x omega, and Fourier transform of x minus t will be x minus omega, and x minus omega will be equal to x omega conjugate. So these three terms will also be equal to each other if the signal is real and even. Similarly, what will happen when signal is real and odd? If signal is real and odd, then first, as I have discussed in the previous page, the Fourier transform of the conjugate signal will be x of minus omega conjugate, and for the odd signal x of minus t will be equal to minus xt. So Fourier transform of x of minus t will be x of minus omega, and Fourier transform of xt will be minus x omega. Fourier transform of xt will be x omega, and this minus sign will be equal to this, and will also be equal to x conjugate omega. So this discussion, basically what will happen when you know the Fourier transform of xt, then what will be the Fourier transform of its conjugate? And what will happen if the signal is real? And what will happen when signal is real and even, and signal is real and odd? So this discussion is basically term as conjugation or conjugate symmetry discussion. So you must understand this conjugation and conjugate symmetry of the Fourier transform. And with the use of this property, you can determine the Fourier transform of various conjugate signal.